Hey teachers, let me ask you a question. Do you have school or nightmares about the first day of school long before the first day ever gets here? It's only natural because facing the unknown can be scary. And each new school year brings many unknowns for both teachers and our little learners, right? Welcome to another episode of Elevating Early Childhood. I'm Vanessa, your host, and today we're tackling a topic that many of us face at the start of every school year, and that's separation anxiety. Yes, that moment when the parents or the caregivers leave and the tears start flowing. You know what I mean, right? And today, I'm sharing my top 3 tips to help teachers and families ease separation anxiety. Trust me, by the end of this episode, you'll feel ready to face the first day of school with confidence. But before we talk about it, let's define exactly what separation anxiety means so we're all on the same page. You see, young children can become fearful when they experience a new environment for the very first time. And when they're separated from their families for the very first time, it adds to those feelings of being fearful and anxious. So, the definition of separation anxiety is the fear of being away from your family or caregivers. It's a natural and a normal response for young children. It's their way of saying, hey, I'm not so sure about this new place without my family here, right? So how can we, as teachers, help ease the separation anxiety and make this transition smoother for everyone involved? Tip number 1 is help guide parents. So one of the best ways to help your little learners feel less anxious is to help guide their parents' behavior before the first day of school. Because some parents and caregivers might feel just as anxious about leaving their child as the child does about being left. And this anxiety, it can be contagious. So it's crucial for families to talk with their children about how school is a fun and a safe place. And my favorite and most effective way happens before the very first day of school even starts. And that's by hosting a parent orientation / meet the teacher / back to school type of event. And you can use this time to teach parents how to talk to their children positively about school to help ease that anxiety. So you can share examples of things they can even say while they're talking to their children. Things like, you're going to have so much fun at school today. Or, I can't wait to hear all about the new things you learned. So encouraging parents to stay very calm and positive can help set the tone for their child's first day of school. And one way to help parents feel calm is to have their burning questions about you, the teacher, and school answered. So for some parents, this may be their first experience sending a child off to school. Now, one way you can do this is by having all the answers to their burning questions ready to go on a single sheet of paper, or digitally if you prefer. So here on the screen is one example of one way you can do that. It's the ABCs of pre-K or preschool or whatever you want to call it. And it's got the alphabet split half on front and back with answers to those frequently asked questions. And of course, your smiling face and welcoming body language as the teacher during this event are going to go a long way in helping parents feel comfortable leaving their child with you. And one more important point about this is to make sure to remind your caregivers during that open house event to keep their goodbyes on the first day short and sweet. A quick hug, a big smile, and a confident "I'll see you soon" can make a whole world of difference in the child and the teacher's day. The longer they linger, the more anxious the child might become. And remember, this is all about confidence and positivity. Tip number 2 is to create a visual daily schedule. This is all about establishing consistency and routine in your classroom. So the simple fact is that young children crave predictability, right? And one of the very best ways to provide this in the classroom is by creating a daily schedule with visual picture cues for your students. This schedule helps children understand what to expect throughout the day. So when they're crying for their mommy, you can refer to the schedule. They can see the sequence of events, and it reduces uncertainty and helps them feel more calm and secure. So for instance, having pictures that show common activities like circle time, snack, center time, these can be very reassuring for kids. And when a child is feeling anxious, you can gently guide them to the schedule and talk them through it. Say something like, right now we're having circle time. Then we're going to go to the playground. And then it'll be snack time. See, we're going to have lots of fun, and before you know it, it'll be time to go home. This way, they can see the structure of their day and know that the time apart from their caregivers is only temporary and will come to a close soon, and that this routine is the same every single day. I can't say enough good things about the visual picture schedule. Tip number 3 is creating a calm and welcoming classroom environment. This is key to easing a child's separation anxiety. So you're going to start your day with consistent routines and rituals that help kids feel safe and secure. And one simple yet powerful ritual is greeting each child at the door of your classroom with a choice, right? Such as the way they would like to be greeted. Simple things like choosing between a smile, a high five, or a handshake. These things can really be helpful for young children. This is a personal connection that you can make to help them feel valued and ready to start their day. And inside the classroom, your environment is also going to be inviting and child-friendly. Things like soft lighting, a cozy reading area, soothing natural colors, and familiar things like a family photo can all contribute to this sense of comfort. After the children enter the room, you can also invite them to find their name cards that include photos, right? And place them in a pocket chart or some other form to show that they are, quote unquote, here at school. This simple little thing gives them a sense of ownership and belonging in the classroom. And you could also sing a welcome song to bring everyone together and set a positive tone for the day. And let's not forget the end of the day. Closure is just as important as the beginning of the day is. So providing a closure time with a goodbye song or a ritual can help kids feel a sense of completion and look forward to coming back. My personal favorite is See You Later, Alligator. It's always a hit. So there you have it, 3 tips to ease separation anxiety for your preschoolers on the first day of school. Remember, you're going to guide parent behavior, create a visual daily schedule, and foster a calm and welcoming classroom environment. These 3 things can make a huge difference in helping your little learners feel more secure and excited about school. Now, if you liked this episode or any of my others, please consider subscribing, commenting, and smashing that thumbs up button. Let's support each other in making the first day of school a positive and joyful experience for everyone. Until next time, I'm Vanessa. Onward and upward.